Hold, please. Okay, here I am. I swear I'm here. Okay. All right. Now I got to invite guests. Okay, hold, please. Just give me 2 seconds here. This won't take long. This won't hurt just a little. Did it? Okay. Um. Okay. Give me, give me 2 seconds. Oh, it's already 16. See, I'm impressed that it did that. That many were able to follow over. Mr. Duggar, LW Fools, Ben. Why isn't he coming up? There he is. Who else? Okay, I guess nobody else, because nobody else really cares. Okay, paste. Okay, if I didn't send you the link, and I normally send you the link. Okay, you guys, I just sent you the link. And you want the link, then let me know in chat, and I'll send you it. I just didn't send it out that quick, because I just didn't, Don't make me think about it. Okay. Now I gotta go. I think I only need to worry about one in Discord. I think everybody else is not coming on in Discord. Okay. I think we're good. Watch, none of them are gonna come. Where are you, Outlaw? There you are. Just in case. There you go. Okay. There you go. Did you get it? Oh, wait, hold. LW, they changed it, I guess. Everyone was in the backstage the couple of times I did it. Okay. Yeah, it didn't. I don't know. Well, LW may have know a way to do it, and I didn't. So you might be able to tell me a thing or two on it. So I mean, don't discount yourself yet. Okay. Sugar Britches. Pesky. What's up? Okay, Timu sucks. No, come on. It ain't Timu. James, right? Live part 2. Exactly, James. Okay. Big Dog Ma, Wanda, LW. Okay. We good. We is good. So, and I sent you guys the link, right? What? I feel like you're not coming. Are you just gonna play a sick joke on me or what? Oh, there you are. Sorry. You didn't talk.
Yeah,
Mark's talking.
I did. I forget that I can talk and you can hear me before I come up. So this whole thing's weird.
I know it is weird. We'll get used to it.
I know I won't.
Yes, we will. Don't be that way. It will work. You might really like it. If you actually went, here's what I think you should do though. I think you should actually go to Evu Mux and just go in and look at it and see all the shit that you can do. I mean, you can do so many. I mean, it's pretty cool. Like, look. No? You don't think that's cool? I thought it was cool. And what else? They've got like countdown things, background music. Oh, Lord, that's loud. I don't like how it comes on there. Is it echoing when I turn it on? Are you concentrating that hard?
All right. I think I figured this out. No, it's not echoing. Sorry. Let me
Okay.
see. Do I get it? Ah, there we go.
There!
Got it figured out. All right.
Yep.
One step closer to being awesome.
See? Okay. Okay, look. Oh, wait. I gotta do this. Look. Oh, right here. See? Ding bell, doorbell, and then ta-da.
Right on.
See?
Oh
Okay.
no.
Oh no.
What up to our DEI guy?
I don't know where he went. He must be putting a new dress on or something.
Our
Where'd you
token
go,
guy.
Ben? LW, are you going to try to come up maybe with that link? It'll work. Try. Sun
Try,
Honey's here. Wanda
try.
found it. Sun Honey. Okay. Well, we didn't do too bad. I mean, we did lose about 9 people. We were at, like, I don't know. Or I think we were at 9 people. I thought we were at 29, but that's okay. They'll come back. They'll find us.
Hey, now, do you plan on doing this all the time now? Like every 2 hours, you got to start another stream?
I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I may save this for just Coffee Club because Coffee Club I usually only do about 2 hours, maybe 3. But where StreamYard or Tuesday nights, I usually go longer. So I kind of
She
I may
said,
need to just use StreamYard, and I only have 20 out free hours, so I don't know. I'll probably have to just break down and buy one of the other. If I buy eView Mux, then I won't have to deal with this 2 hour thing. It takes that away.
Mr. Duggar, do you know, I think Gutters might be the new Edward.
Oh fuck
yeah,
me!
she,
I
yeah,
knew you were gonna fucking say that. I don't even know Edward, but I know he can't tell a fucking story.
Gutters is the new Edward. All we need to do is track down Mike Saha, get him over here. We'll be on to
he was
something.
here earlier, I think. That was Jay. Yeah. What
I'm
is
sorry.
Edward got no channel now?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know. He kind of just disappeared.
I just think
Into
people
the
just get sick.
Ben, where you at? LW.
So what else? Let me look on the Twitter machine here. What else is going on? Did you see
Um,
the big they're all mad. Everybody's mad because the White House posted that video of the people getting chained up and toted off in airplanes.
no, but I love that they did. I mean, I love that they showed it.
I
Yeah, it's
didn't
pretty
see that.
funny.
I guess I might have to go get on X. And how do you find shit like that? Just put it subjects in there.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
find all kinds of shit on there that I never wanted to find. So you just got to be careful.
it's actually not too bad. I mean, you do got to take what they say with a grain of salt because remember they don't censor a lot of stuff, so you can get a lot of stupid stuff. Hey, R.P. McMurphy and the pissed possum. I like your name.
The pissed possum.
Who the hell?
Leon Musk must be
Leon.
deported.
Why is that?
Yeah, why do you want him deported?
It's Leon Mush.
It's Leon Musk, right? What's up,
Leon
Gary?
Leon tried to get in the country illegally. Is that what happened?
Right? How dare him? Or did he marry his brother?
Oh man, look at that belt loop. What's up, belt loop? Gunners
Yep.
is testing out this new Timu streaming service, so we're
Yeah.
trying to figure that
Yeah,
out.
buddy.
Oh, that's Agent 29. What up, Bubs?
Yep, that's Gary. Mr. Gary.
I like Gary.
I do too. He's a good dude. Right? Ma's like, to where? Where you want to take him?
I was trying to see if I could find that clip.
Oh, you're at work. Ha ha! Wait, I'm sorry.
Sorry, Mr. Duggar has outbursts about those, and it's not his fault. It is PTSD from working too many years and actually finally not having to, and so It's just his way of
Thank
celebrating.
thank you, Gutter. That was explained just right.
You're welcome. I worked on that just for you.
Sort of like it's a form of Tourette's.
It is. It is.
It goes hand in hand with my CRS. So
Right.
CRS can't remember shit. So it's
And
okay.
it's employer induced. Let's just be, you know, let's be honest.
When I did, I did in my career working for somebody out, but most of the time in my life I worked for myself.
Well, that's still employer induced. I'm sure you drove
Yeah,
yourself nuts
I put
many
my
days.
I ought to be suing myself for putting my body through the alcohol, the drugs. Yes,
Yeah,
I did drugs at one time in my life. I no longer do drugs. Drugs
no.
to me.
All right, Gutters, you want to see this link
Sure.
here? I
Yep.
guess you can play it on here. I don't know. Somebody
Yeah.
get mad. There's been a lot of meltdowns
We're
over
not
this.
scared.
This is apparently very,
Uh-oh.
very cruel.
Okay.
So, just heads up.
Does not endorse it nor agree with it or have any opinion on it. It's for entertainment value.
All right.
Oh, let me put this down.
Damn, it's serious.
This is to keep our airways safe. Thank you very much.
They gave too much back.
That-
Yeah, so
Where'd it go?
apparently a lot of people didn't like the fact that the White House posted that video.
Oh, well, wah.
Well,
That's even more reason for us to show it.
I am not high, by the way, but I will try to look at it.
There you
Who
go,
put
Oilers.
that on there?
Don't put what on there.
Am I high?
No, you put it on there.
Yes, I did. It was a bold question.
um.
That's funny that even if I got to say so myself.
Oh, this is a really good chart. I gotta
Oilers, how
show
you
this.
doing?
So RB post sent me this just a little while ago, and I didn't realize it till just now. But I need to put. Let me see here. Hey, the noticer. Welcome.
Oilers, looking for a link.
I sent him it.
Okay.
Okay, look at this. The U.S. Southwest border illegal crossing from 2017 to 2025. Notice where it was before in 2017. When who was president? I forget.
That would be Donald J. Trump.
Right? So that's pretty impressive. Hey, Oilers.
What up, hoser?
Can you have to unmute yourself.
I love Timu.
Can you guys hear me?
I think he's trying to talk, but we can't hear you. But I think he was trying to talk just then.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
I
we
can't.
hear you.
I can't.
Oh, you can't?
No, I still
Nope.
can't get him.
Okay, I'm going to remove you from the screen and then put you back and see if that works.
course we could hear him.
Oh, you fucker.
Yeah, you are high, Mr. Duggars.
No, I'm not sure that it was Duggars. Me and I was the problem. I think
No,
I'm
that's just
not
because I got a Bubs. He knows how. He knows. He knows.
Duggars.
My Bubs came through. He's a
Okay.
weak. He is what you
What
call
are the what are
an
these weird little
extreme.
buttons right here? So I can talk directly to Mr. Duggar and nobody
Yes,
else
you
can
can
hear me?
say shit about the rest of us that nobody else will
Hey
hear. So
Duggar, can you hear me?
no. You actually.
I can hear you out there. Go ahead.
Oh, it's in a
It's a
chat.
Mr.
chat.
Mr.
Yes.
Mr.
Oh,
Mr. Duggars.
all right,
Oh,
here we
but
Mr.
go.
wait.
Duggars.
No, what is that one down there? Push to talk. What is that one?
That's what I was trying to figure out.
You're
So
pushing
listen.
Gutters' buttons.
Okay, you push the button and see if you can talk to Mr. Duggars or Oilers without me hearing.
Hang on, I'm typing Duggar's a message so y'all can't see it.
Is it porno?
Yeah,
Where'd it come at?
I have no idea.
I don't.
Okay, what if maybe I can do this. Wait, let me try this. Maybe it's me. Let me see.
Yes.
Could you guys hear him say yes?
Yeah,
Or yes,
Oh,
I heard him say yes, but I couldn't hear you.
you couldn't hear me.
No.
So
I
I
could
could
only hear Duggar.
Okay, so I could actually say
And we
and
could laugh.
nobody else will hear it. Only you. What did I just say, you guys?
He's the handsome, sexy man there, Mr. Duggars.
Yeah, that's what I heard her say too.
That's right.
Yes, perfect. Let me see if you hear this, Duggars.
I love you, baby.
I think he wants some carrot cake.
So you think that's what I was talking about?
I think so.
There wouldn't be a bit of frosting left on that cake. Neither.
Okay.
Hey, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But I'd be too paranoid. I'd be talking about somebody. Hey, you know, I can hear you, right, motherfucker?
Okay.
I'm just joking. That's not true. But I love the fact that I can talk shit about people and nobody else can hear.
Oh, Gutters! I just have to say, I had to go out. I was doing something, and I had to have McDonald's,
Oh,
and I
you
even had
lie
the
like
large fry. No, I know. I'm not actually not.
What are you?
I kid you.
Session Tuesday or
It was
something?
it was McSpicy burger. I kid you not. There, I broke the eating healthy, and I did. I had Arby's potatoes. They even said Arby's potatoes
Okay.
on.
Do you know what? The other day, we went and got my grandson a bed for the spare bedroom, well, his room, and we had to go to Costco to get the mattress. And of course, you can't go to Costco, which I don't go very often because I spend too much money when I'm there. So I don't go there very often, but we went, and of course, I had to have a hot dog. So I did that.
There's nothing wrong with the Costco hot dogs. They are the best.
I know,
$1.50 hot
but
dogs.
I can't figure it out how to. Okay, then I was going to load my icon in there. So,
there, yeah, do it.
no, but
What you're really gonna, well, you have to put it in there every time too. That's the other thing that I think that once I do a paid one, I won't have to do that. Looky who came to town. Oh, damn, I forgot.
LW.
I forgot Oilers too.
Oh, at my door. I better go answer it. Maybe it's my Amazon package.
What's up, LW? He's messing with his avatar. He can't chew and walk at the same time.
he's muted.
Yeah, 'cause he's trying to mess with his shit.
This is awesome.
We're gonna
It
spend
won't
2
let me.
hours.
Can you
What?
hear me? It won't let me change anything on the audio.
I
can
hear
hear
you.
All right.
And I'm Canadian, eh?
You are?
I am.
I think he's a B though.
But see, CLW, I can say things to you and nobody else will hear. Like, I can.
She's saying Oilers is full of shit. He's garbage.
Uh,
Unsubscribe from that
You
guy.
guys don't know it, but LW's face is beat red right about now.
no, it's not red.
Damn it.
Something else might be, but
Oh,
yeah.
that
The
was bad.
first time I joined, there was no sound. I couldn't. Nothing worked. My microphone didn't work. I couldn't hear anything.
Well, that's why I said you had to try it again, because Mr. Duggar said he had to do it twice to get it to work. You know, once you men get older, sometimes that happens. I'm just saying. If it doesn't work the first time, you got to work at it. I'm just sorry.
And on the audio thing, the auto gain, I've never seen that box on StreamYard. I don't know.
Auto
Just to
what?
check that or auto gain. I don't know if
Oh,
I was
I
just to check
don't know.
that or not.
Well, I hear you good. Do y'all hear him good?
Yep.
Fools, what are you just back there talking
It says
shit?
auto gain control recommended.
Fools.
They're
I
back
think
there
he's just.
talking shit with each other.
I know, they are. Fuckers.
Well, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to talk to somebody off stage without talking.
Well, I think that you can, like, chat back and forth, can't you? Like,
No, I
you
don't know how
can
to do that.
open up a chat. See where your little blue box is down below?
Yes.
Okay, see the little chat bubble right beside it?
Yeah.
Okay, I believe you can talk to somebody that way. Who just left? Uh-oh, Mr. Duggar's gonna be pissed.
Oh, James SKCA is here.
What's
Hey,
up,
James.
LW?
Nate.
Hey, what's up, man?
But can you not talk to other people offline, or is it just the host?
I think it's just me.
That seems too confusing, especially if you're drinking.
Well,
Right,
of course
because
I'm
you're gonna be
drinking.
talking to
Of
that
course I'm
fucking
drinking.
bitch don't know how to run a stream.
Right. that fucking
That's
cocksucker.
exactly what I was just gonna tell TF. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I do like lots of things about it, but and I'm sure once I got used to it, I would really like it, but definitely a little confusing. Okay. Oh, here, wait.
Oh my God.
I knew
Got
Phyllis was gonna love it that I found these buttons. You want me to get a soundboard, dude? What the hell do you think I'm gonna do with that?
push buttons all day long.
Oh, hell
You're gonna
yeah.
be like that. What was that queen lady or whatever that would just constantly bang on the buttons and yeah, gonna be
No,
like
I'll try not to be like that. But I mean, there's some cool ones. Don't you love this? Like, I'll play that one when Ben comes up.
yes. Now that is where it's like the Bewitched. It's like something from Bewitched or something.
Twinkle
That's the
toes.
gay sound. That's the gay sound.
Have some damn unicorns and shit flying around.
Girth wants boobs, everyone.
Hey, fools.
We,
Yo.
I sound like you when you first came on.
Yeah, I was
What
gonna
did
tell you
do
go to settings, go to audio.
Don't sound so annoyed by it.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not at all. I'm annoyed by the program, not you. I'm annoyed by the program.
by me.
I know. Tomorrow,
right, hang on.
TF, you're gonna buy EV Mux.
No, I'm not.
More.
What do you have turned on? What little blue boxes are checked, LW?
The two middle ones.
The first two?
The two middle ones. 2 and 3 out of the 4.
Where'd you go?
Oh, okay. Turn 3 off.
The auto gain is the only one you have turned on.
Yeah.
Okay.
That and echo cancellation is on too. I just left it on. So I have the first two turned on.
Okay.
That worked.
Now say something.
Let me know if this works any better.
It works great.
It is.
Yep,
Yep.
a lot
It's
better.
louder. Oilers, I don't know. You dropped. I lost you. EV Mux also has a dedicated green room or speaker room where offstage speakers can communicate freely with each other without interrupting the live audiences. Oh, wow. You don't have that on StreamYard, fools.
Yeah, well. Oh.
Yeah,
Because
I need
really,
you to
what
drink
I look
more.
for in a streaming platform is that people in a back room can talk to me.
You, you need to drink more. You're way more agreeable when you drink more.
I find that to be. I think you're wrong about that. I think the more he
What?
drinks, the more obstinate he gets.
I don't. I get him to agree way more.
Especially when a
Oh,
bunch of people talk at one time.
I
Like,
can change their avatars. Thank you, James.
I guarantee he's got some dents in his wall where he's thrown shit for the people talking, a bunch of them at one time. Motherfucker, shut up!
No, that's usually you saying that, Mr.
Well,
Duggan.
when it gets that bad on to me, I don't care where I'm at. It just comes out. I
Fools,
can't stop it. It hurts.
Fools doesn't do that. He goes wah wah wah.
Yeah, right. Taking control. Taking control. LW, how you doing, brother?
He's muted.
Why are you muted?
Probably because he's talking about, I don't know. He's probably chatting with
He's
fools, not
listening.
us.
What's up, LW?
Sorry, I didn't know I was muted. What was the question?
I just said, how you doing, brother? What's going on?
Oh,
You love what you're still working on your house a little bit?
a little bit here and there. Did some
Little
stuff
bit.
today.
They're coming together?
Yeah, it's coming together pretty good.
Good. I'm proud of you, little bubs.
Oh, thanks.
Well, sometimes, the world gives you lemons and you said, fuck it, I'll just go get me a different fruit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
You're like
Yeah.
me, man.
Appreciate it.
Took all you got that Popeye syndrome. Took all you could tan. You can't tan this no more, you know. And I'm just, you're doing good, and I'm hope all the children's are fine and everything's good in your world, brother. I'm excited about our Astro baseball season coming up.
I'm
Even though
glad you like spinach.
sometimes
I love spinach. Spinach is
Me
good.
too.
Yeah.
I love fresh spinach in a salad. I like it cooked.
Mm-hmm.
I like it stuffed with provolone into pizza.
My favorite is it
Mozzarella rolls.
cooked. I love it cooked. With, yeah.
I can I can throw down on a salad with some spinach in it too, boy. They have wild spinach in swamps where LW is at.
Well, this is the second live. That's why you don't see very many likes, Kaylin, because this is the other part that will kind of mess with my algorithm and all that is having two lives that kind of splits up the whole likes or whatever. So we'll see. I mean, I got 26 people back here again, so I guess we're doing okay. Who likes asparagus? I love asparagus.
Team
But
is. I like asparagus. It's all right.
It's okay. If you do enough butter and garlic, you can make it edible.
I
I
like
think
butter and I want it cooked pretty well.
I only like it when it's cooked on the grill.
I'm not so much for that. It doesn't cook well enough.
I
I
think
want.
I think people who support eating Brussels sprouts should all be lined up and shot. They should
I
be
love
put
Brussels
down here.
sprouts.
Those are so nasty. I couldn't ever kiss you on the mouth if you eat them things.
I love them. If I get anything dipped in butter, that's why I've never understood why I didn't like lobster and crab, because it's dipped in butter. You'd think I'd be able to eat it.
So you know how they say, "Cool." I know you just thought. You know how you get an Oregon girl to suck your pee pee.
What the fuck?
Dip it in butter.
Dip it in butter.
Dip it in butter.
Oh, that fucking
Well, and if it smells fishy, that's it. I'm out.
that baby go wash your ass and everything around it.
Oh, RP says Duggars is spot on.
Yeah, R.P. McMurphy, that's Southern Girls is the ranch. You get a redneck girl to dip it in ranch.
It's 4 below worker fish. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's too cold.
Yeah.
It feels like it's cold out there where I'm at. I don't want y'all to go and know that it's cold, but I do have running water. By God,
That's a plus, Mr. Duggar. That is a plus.
hey, people don't know how blessed they are until they lose their water
Yeah.
or go out there and the fucking car don't start. You know. And then you find out because you haven't bought a battery in 30 years, and motherfuckers are $152. You know, I literally haven't bought a battery in at least 30 years because I always trading up cars, you know. And surprise, motherfucker, we getting paid being the battery guys now. And then you got to have a core of that. They charge you a little more.
Hey, so what do you think about I know Gunners always likes to talk politics here. What do you think about Zelensky saying if we don't give him any more money, he's going to demand $250 billion from Europe?
I say we go.
Demand.
Knock
I say we
himself
go
out.
hog time and go drop him off at Putin's door.
Well, so what is that like a threat to us saying, well, does that mean we got to run to save him? Is that what that imply? I don't know enough about that side of it to be able to, do you know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
he's got a lot of nerve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you know, it's sad. All them people are dying because this guy's an idiot. And a
Yeah.
pup.
Oh, I had no idea about that. I can't wait to tell Marv that. RP said the plane that crashed in Toronto was a Delta flight operated by Endeavour Air, which I knew, a small airline obsessed with all female unmanned flights. I like how you put the unmanned flights in there.
Nobody died. They had one that was critical, but nobody died in that son of a bitch. That's crazy.
You didn't die, did you? Yeah, no. I'm sorry, but when I see those videos, no. I'm telling you guys, man, I'm not getting in the air. Not.
So
That's a good slogan, though. Here at Delta, you may not die.
You
have they
didn't
said
die,
who
did
the
you?
pilot was yet, or is that still being hidden?
Let's look. Let's listen. Let's
We're going
look.
we're going to bring you safely there, even if we have to come in upside down.
I did see one of the commercials though for Delta where they were promoting that.
I feel like there should be a meme that says you didn't die, did you? With that plane upside down, though. I do think that should probably already be out there.
Prayers to the
Oh,
people.
it's not. Oh yeah, no, they're not telling us who that was. Nope.
That's what I'm saying. Last time I looked, that was the big thing. Is it was like they weren't saying who the pilot was or whatever, and you know they're making a big deal out of every plane crash now. If I'm not mistaken, let me look these numbers up here.
I think she should get more accolades than Sully did by letting one in the fucking river. Good Lord, woman, you even landed it upside down and nobody
Oh,
died. My God. What a job, young lady.
well, my headphones work.
Well,
Did I
well,
hurt?
here's the deal though. She didn't land that plane. That plane, she was landed on all fours. It then flipped over once it got there. She didn't do nothing special. I
She
mean,
got it on the ground, by God.
Well, in
awful hard.
2023,
That's why it flipped over is because she hit hard.
It's 70-mile-an-hour winds, though, you know.
in 2023, I think there was something like 1,000 non-fatal plane crashes and like 199 fatal plane crashes. They're just not all reported.
Yeah,
On average, I
here's
think for like the last 20 years, on average, like there's 250 plane crashes a year.
no way more than that. There's like more than that fatalities a year due to. I got from 2017 to 2021 here. 2017, there were 1,306 accidents, plane accidents, with 204 being fatalities. 2018, 1,335. 2019, 1,293. 2020, 1,131. 2021, 1,207.
Is that including, like, backed up into another
Yeah,
plane?
that's yes, just like they're showing you right
Do
now.
you have one do they have one that's just planes that were in the air and then came out of the air?
Well, they're saying there was 204 fatal, fatality, the planes where everybody died,
Yeah, it could have run.
in
It could have run
221.
over the flag guy. You don't know.
Right. Point being is every single one now they're making like this. You got all these idiots on there saying, well, if Trump hadn't laid off all the air
Well,
traffic
that's
control,
just stupid.
it's like you're
I
a
mean,
moron.
It
He
was
didn't
in
lay off.
Canada, you moron.
That's true. Good point.
Yeah, they don't even have
well, it did come
control of it.
from Minneapolis, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it didn't just because he laid people off the day before doesn't mean the plane's gonna drop to the freaking
He didn't lay
tarmac.
people off.
You're still
It,
missing
it,
the point.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute. He didn't lay people off. That was one of the things when he froze the government funding. Yes, for 24 hours, there was no hiring or anything like that in the FAA. But after that, it was one of those things that was not affected by that government thing. Anybody saying that it is lying. Those people that are all lying when they're telling you that.
Yeah, that's what I always say. You can't argue with people. They just make stuff up, like about this Doge thing. They say this is an illegal department thing they're doing and stuff like that, but they're using an old or a department that they're using Doge through a department that Obama created that was supposed to do the same thing.
Probably. I knew that there was something he had that was supposed to do something, but probably just stole all the money.
Yeah, it's some digital accounting or some department he created, and they're just using Doge in that department. So they really didn't even create a new department. They're just working within that department.
I tell you what, a lot of that had to do with it, with the Pentagon not being able to pass an audit in a lot, since '07, and it's just ridiculous. They're writing checks, people are cashing, and then all trace of the money is gone. They got to go track it down, and that's what an auditor. Shame on you if you can't stand an audit.
What is it, like 4 trillion that the Pentagon just is like, like, we don't know.
Well, they haven't passed an audit in I don't know how long.
Well, I thought they did audit themselves, or didn't they audit themselves and they failed the audit or something? But
Yeah, like
it
the
was
last
just like, okay,
What I was saying, they failed audits since '07.
their
But
own audit.
again, auditing yourself makes no sense. That would be like the cop pulling you over and say, "I need you to give yourself a DUI test. I need you to do a breathalyzer, and I need you to go ahead and just walk the line and do the monkey tricks
I need,
for us here, and you determine whether you're drunk or not."
I need you to put this glove on.
I mean, that makes no sense to audit yourself. That is the dumbest shit I ever heard of.
You know?
Well, businesses do it all the time, an in-house audit, but not if you're
Well,
if you're the president and you hire somebody to run a department and then y'all do some bullshit, uh, program for $2 billion or whatever. That doesn't even, like you said, it makes no sense. The president, hey, the guy I hired, that thing we came up that's all bullshit for $2 billion. Can you audit that? I mean, it makes no logical sense.
Turning the criminals loose. Like he said it all the time, criminals aren't going to arrest each other because they're criminals. And also, there's hanky panky, but a lot of it too is just merely stupid people passing the buck along, not worrying about work. Oh yeah, we got a little piece of paper says it goes over here, $130 million to teach goats to dance in Pakistan. But it's crazy some of the shit that they spending money on that they're not out there earning. You know, they were using us for slaves. To get rich. And most of Congress make $240,000 a year, but they're worth millions. And
mm-hmm.
they weren't worth millions when they went to work as a congressperson. So somebody got to audit that ass. You got to keep track of the money. That's their job.
Yeah, we put this up.
I rarely agree with everything, but this is actually kind of funny here. This thing from C-SPAN. You should be able to play C-SPAN, I would imagine. Did you see this, LW?
What is it? Oh, John Stewart, yeah.
With the Department of Defense lady. Here, check this out.
To be doing, like, there is a lot of waste, fraud, and abuse within a system.
Audits and waste, fraud, and abuse are not the same thing. So let's decompose these
please
pieces
educate me on
Sure.
what
So an audit
the
is
difference
exactly what you just described,
Yes.
which is, do I know what was delivered to which place?
Right.
The ability to pass an audit or the fact that the DoD has not passed an audit is not suggestive of waste, fraud, and abuse. That is completely false right there. So
what is
now
it
is the question of it's suggestive that we don't have an accurate inventory that we can pull up of what we have where. That is not the same as saying we can't do that because waste, fraud, and abuse has occurred.
So in my world,
Yeah.
that's waste.
How is that waste?
If I give you $1 billion and you can't tell me what happened to it, that to me is wasteful. That means you
Well,
are
we didn't
not
necessarily-
responsible. But if you can't tell me where it went, then what am I supposed to think? And when there has been reporting, I mean, this is not, look, I'm not saying this is on you and that you caused this, but I think it's a tough argument to
I'm pretty
make
sure I
that
didn't cause it.
an $850 billion budget to an organization that can't pass an audit and tell you where that money went, like, I think most people would consider that somewhere in the realm of waste, fraud, or abuse, because they would wonder why that money isn't well accounted for. And especially when they see food insecurity on military bases, and they see.
You want to talk about that? Because that's a good, we should be talking. I mean,
Well,
I'm
it's
trying to
all-
understand
is-
where you're trying to go, other than the dollars, which
Well,
really
it's-
bother you.
I think it doesn't really bother me. I think it's all connected.
Okay.
I think
tell
when
me,
I
tell
look.
me that story. Tell me how you're thinking
Well,
about that.
when I see a State Department get a certain amount of money and a military budget be 10 times that, and I see a struggle within government to get people like more basic services, and then that.
Uh-oh.
And fools of wimpy. That's weird. It might have knocked him off because I see that his avatar is gone. Oh, he's gonna be so pissed. He's gonna have to load another avatar in. I don't know if he will or not. We'll see.
It's not hard once you figure it out.
We shall see.
So, Gutters,
The fact that Elon and the skeleton.
Let me ask you this: if you were a government official, you were entrusted with $10 million to build a road to somewhere, or a governor actually, be a governor. Say it's $30 million to make a road to one point to another, and then they go to audit you, and they can't tell you where that money went because the road was never built. What suppose happened to that money? That's a
Well,
road in California, by the way.
yeah, well, we all know that money went straight into the pockets of the big, the big politicians themselves. That is so obvious. You know it did. It never even hit whoever it is, the department that it was supposed to go to, guaranteed.
We have a train here that I think a lot of kickback money was taken off of when they built it.
Yeah.
They went through a lot of uh, sacred land. They went through one of the best dinosaur areas I've ever seen. So
I wonder if Fool's internet went out or something. That's weird.
He might have rage quit too,
Just because it quit?
or because it kicked him out. He might not come back. He's like,
Yeah.
"Fuck it."
I fucking hate Timu. Fucking bullshit.
Mm,
yeah, he wrote it. He wrote it in the chat. I hate TV.
I know he's not impressed with it.
But like that John Stewart. So I think that clip is from the past, and they're trying to point out John Stewart's hypocrisy now about it, because
Oh.
he seems to be freaking out about it, and that's what they all do.
Oh, yeah.
Everything there's so many things that Trump is doing that all the liberals
They're losing their minds.
they wanted to do when everything he's doing now is what they wanted to do when Obama was president.
Mm-hmm.
It's just this whole you have to hate Trump syndrome that they'll just disagree with whatever. It doesn't matter. And this is a perfect example. Oh, we're trying to cut wasteful spending. And they're like, oh my God, he's a Nazi. It's just, they have brain rot. They legit have brain rot.
Well, they sure seem to. With this, I mean, there are times when when I will hear a news briefing or something that comes, and some shit will come out of their mouth that it's hard for me to even comprehend sometimes what they're saying because it's so out. Like AOC is a really good one for it. Like just going off the deep end and us nobody really knowing what the hell she's. I'm kind of like that in a lot of ways, but at least I'm not in no government seat. So, but it is amazing to me how often it is that a lot of these people that actually sit in a government seat really have no clue as to what they're really doing. How they ever got there is beyond me.
Yeah.
A lot of them you don't even know their names and stuff. So they go,
Mm-hmm.
hey, and I just snapped at something. Fools has TDS too. Team U deranged syndrome.
Derangement syndrome.
Uh, come back, Bubs. Come back. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
I know. He'll come back. Maybe, I think it might be his internet, the way it acted. Oh, there he is.
Hey, he needs a doorbell.
Oh,
Ding
shit.
dong.
No, he'll be mad at me now if I do the door.
They just left.
Oh. No, I think it's him again. He's going to
See, you slighted him by not giving him his doorbell.
right. Oh, no, here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. And there, I did it right. Thank you. He just went away so that I could do it right. Right?
Uh-oh.
Fools, you have a literally, like, your everything is good for yours. You have the higher, like, Mr. Duggar only has one little tiny line that it shows for him coming through, and yours is at the top. So is LW's.
yeah, no, my computer did an update. All of a sudden, it was like this stupid Mac iOS, like some weird Apple thing just started like running an update on my computer. I'm like, what the hell? So yeah, sorry about that.
No worries. We just figured you rage quit when we thought it kicked you, and
Yeah, we found out you had TDS, Timu deranged syndrome.
right.
Timu terrain.
Okay. Ghost Fox says, I got one you might hate. Wisconsin saw this some years ago. Department of Transportation had funds set aside for infrastructure repairs. That was pretty big. And instead of being used for that, the bus drivers union decoded they weren't being paid enough, so the state used the funds for ending the strike. Is that wasteful spending or misallocating?
I don't think either. I think that using the funds to help a situation that's allowing transportation to continue uh, is very, very important, as a new road is. Obviously, there's roads right now that are doing that part of the job, but it shouldn't have been that much where they had, unless they had to hang that money up for allotment to the bus drivers, and it was all they took all of it. I don't know how much they had scheduled for that road, but if they had to, put it in there for allotment for payments for these bus guys. I mean, transportation by bus, uh, that covers a lot of areas. It's not just Greyhound out there. It's when they talk about that, it's also trucks and stuff.
Well, I think the problem with that is if you when something's allocated for that and then it's put on something else, there probably does need, and I know this sucks and it means red tape, but if you don't, then you have them spending money in areas where, maybe it really didn't need done. Maybe it needed to be put someplace else because one person made the decision
Oh,
instead of, you would think it would be a group of people, not
it
just
should
one
be,
person making that decision.
it should be the legislative. That should be a legislative item.
Oh God, that'd take it years to figure out what the hell they were gonna do.
You
A
know,
lot of these lawsuit cases that Democrats are filing. I know one. They said he had to stop and put the funds back in, and one was like, he's fine. He can do what he wants. But that'll work itself out. It's the news and people on Twitter act like this is all brand new, and that's what's, like I was saying earlier, all the TDS. It makes people insane
Mm-hmm.
that he's doing stuff that they liberals used to love not too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
But
Why would
Obama had executive orders that he signed that went to court and went through the process, and some were denied and some were said that it's fine. I mean, it's just insane that they make a big deal about everything.
I know.
why would anybody be upset about government spending accountability? Like, why would anybody be upset about that? Like, oh wow, where's our money going? No, we can't have that, Nazis. It's like
You're
Jesus
gonna see
Christ.
my social security number.
Yeah, and they bring that crackpot Bernie Sanders up there, that fucking fraud,
Oh my gosh.
and they're like, well, they come out with all this wasteful spending, like a trans play in Scotland or whatever the fuck. And Bernie says they're going to cut, the USA that it helps feed children. Well, nobody's talking about feeding children, are they? They'll just say these things, and then people just go off the deep end and these emotional arguments that don't even exist.
I'll tell you what's going on. May I quote from a famous movie? I think they found out about our phony baloney jobs. We must protect our phony baloney jobs. Mel Brooks, Blazing Saddles.
Like, I'm reading right here that so they found that the UN. I mean, we all know the U.S. Postal Service is a joke, but so they it's seen an 80% decrease in volume of mail, obviously because of the internet, but added almost $200,000 or 200,000 employees. And at the same time, they lost almost $10 billion last year.
Yeah.
They- So they've got 80% less work, added 200,000 people, and lost $10 billion. Who's running this shit show?
Yeah, exactly.
There's still got to be a profit out there somewhere. Everybody has a mailbox. Okay, even the ones that got one driven in the ground, they receive mail. Somebody buying some stamps, you know. And there's a lot of advertisements going. Somebody's paying for that advertisement. So where's all that money going?
Well, I want to know what the deal is with like Amazon shipping to the U.S. Postal Service on Sundays. Like you got U.S. Postal Service trucks driving around on Sundays when the U.S. Postal Service is closed on Sundays, but all they're doing is delivering Amazon packages.
Okay, okay. Weren't we just talking about on your stream about when when Elon's kids were born? We were. Okay, okay. Well, look what Sugar Bridges just said. I just read that Trump signed an executive order expanding access to in vitro fertilization, which is fine, but isn't it a coincidence that 9 of Musk's 13 kids were conceived via IVF?
Well, that was a campaign thing like 2 years ago, even, or a year ago. That's nothing new.
Well, no, my point. No, I don't care about any of that part of it. But my point is that
You know,
let's remember
don't
he
let the
had
details
kids.
confuse you, right?
Yeah, yeah. Don't fuck with me with that shit. Let's come on. Let's stick with my whole point here. My point. Let's forget about Sugar Britch's point for a minute, and think about on our conversation on Fools the other night. We were talking about how they had kids. Like he had kids with 2 different women that their
Three.
kids were actually in the same age range. Like he'd have a 3-year-old, a 3.5-year-old, and a 4-year-old
You know, the kid
with
he just
one
had,
woman.
the mom is in the
Yeah,
same age range as some of the kids
some
that
of
he
his
had.
other kids, right? But then he'll have another one with another kid that's 3 years old, where he already had one with another woman that's 3 and 4 years old. So
Well,
you went and had another one with another one. Well, I'm so confused. Well,
Hey,
now find out
let,
they're all IVF.
He
Oh,
wants
he
a
ain't
lot
even
of
sticking
kids.
his dick in it.
And let me shorten the answer for you. He wants a lot of kids. He likes kids.
he wants to be like Genghis Khan.
Exactly.
and that's just a care a trait for all these billionaires and these elites and stuff like that. You know,
Procreation.
Jeff,
Watch, he's
Jeffrey
gonna end up
Jeffrey
being the
Epstein.
Antichrist. You watch. You
I know.
watch.
Oh, I'm not. I wouldn't put it past him.
No, y'all were on the first stream. Y'all were sucking his ass when Ben was up here a lot. I was like, ugh.
Well, no, here's the deal is there are pieces of Elon that I totally get. But and I get it. I think, and there are people that are autistic that have, they have like that the extra brain that regarding certain things. And then other things, they can be extremely,
I've been told I have one of those before.
Yeah.
Look, I've said it a million times. It feels like Elon Musk is the love child of Batman and Doctor Evil. Like I'm just not exactly sure,
I
like,
know, I
like
know,
where
too.
it's some of the things are so awesome, and other things are like you think he's floating around up there petting
Scares
that
the
cat,
shit out of me. I know.
sharks with laser beams, like.
Well, and then I don't know if you guys watched the interview that he did with Hannity and Elon and Trump, but they did almost seem like Hannity come right out and said, "You almost seem like I feel like I'm having to interview brothers," and there was kind of I mean, like they bounced off of each other way too well. I'm like, what the hell? I mean, Trump. I don't know how Trump picks up on his whatever his vibe or whatever his all the weird shit he says, but Trump seems to pick up on it. I mean,
Oh,
no problem.
you know, they had that one kid, Big Balls. He was out there all about like giving him his job back and shit. That was hilarious, dude.
Well, you saw Mr. Doug. I don't know if you're not on Twitter, but then Elon, after they gave his job back and everybody got all freaked out, Elon Musk changed his Twitter name from Elon Musk to Harry Balls. So then the news like had to report on Harry Balls after that. He was
Yeah.
laughing his ass off like a 12-year-old. He was like, they had to report on Harry Balls.
The media is so stupid.
And
It's
these are times when I love
scary.
him. When I go, see, this is what I like about him.
You know what they don't get the media is because they send out their marching orders there about 4 o'clock every morning, and shit changes between that, or that they're already prepared with a comeback, or
Hmm.
they put something up there and automatic the whole world just goes to fact checking their ass. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah. It's like the thing about Greenland. If I hear one more person freak out about that, because I knew when I was a kid in the '80s, I remember hearing, just in the background on the news, family watching whatever, about discussions of trying to get Greenland and all these deals that American Greenland and Denmark, who owns Greenland, back and forth and all this stuff. I knew I've heard this before, so I went and looked it up. This has been like a topic of conversation since the 1800s.
You
To
shut me
try
up with it.
to trying to get that piece of land for strategic reasons. Like it's nothing new. Other presidents in the
Well,
past have talked about it.
well, my big thing was, remember, I was like, no, I don't want no more liberal. Jesus, I mean, if we have more liberals in the whole voting mix of it all,
You put
that
more,
means
you'd be putting more conservatives in. Sorry.
not in Greenland, but there's only 56,000 people, so it's okay. I
Yeah.
don't give a shit. It's like a drop in the bucket.
Well, they're
So,
living.
and no, there are a shit ton of liberals in Greenland.
Yeah. Well, not that many. There's only 56,000. We could clear that with
They're
it.
mostly, yeah, but that's what I was saying. Once I realized when LW said there's only 56,000, I was like, oh, okay, well, shit. No big deal.
Yeah, they'll freak
Good
out
night,
about
Ma.
they'll freak out about everything, no matter what he does.
Yeah, darling.
They will.
Where'd the LTF go?
Oh, he fucking left again.
Maybe he had another update.
I don't know why he would leave. We were being so nice to him. I took a moral test on Arby's channel the other day.
Did they come back positive or negative?
Did he come back good?
Well, I come back as me being an independent thinker, basically. Like, what was the test results? Just a minute, I'll find them. He sent them to me, I think.
Elon Musk, are you the mother? Gutters is the next mother of.
Nothing.
Well, maybe he really does want to populate
Don't
more.
touch me with your turkey baster, Elon.
Now, does it
Okay.
count as sex if he gets to put the turkey baster in there?
No, no.
You got to
There
stir
better
that.
be. There better be more to it than that. Okay.
So he wasn't even boning these chicks, huh?
Well, 9 of the 13 were IVF, so I would say, yeah, he was not boning them. Like, I don't know what he does. Like, here, I put this in a gift bag for you. Take it home and insert it. Thank
I
you very
don't know.
much.
I don't really admire him for having a bunch of kids. That he can take care of that many kids. He really is a devoted father. There's some of them that went astray or went different ways. That happens in everyday normal life. So to put any more credit on, well, his eldest turned went trans. Yeah, you know what? He didn't. He still. I think they still have a relationship. Maybe I don't know. Might have been a disappointment. I know my son, my personal. If I had a son trans into a girl, I I would just
Minority.
I I'd have to go out in the woods by myself forever.
Well, I would go to the woods, but I'd have company. My kids already know. Okay. Do you see my moral? And now I'm telling you, look at my moral test.
Well, all those different colors, it looks like you're gay.
Okay, well, I'm the green one. Okay? So, Liberty, I'm up here. Okay?
Okay.
Purity, I'm up here.
Well,
I must have lied there. Authority, yeah, I don't take kindly to authority at all.
You think?
Loyalty, I'm here. I
well,
can't believe I wasn't higher on that. Fairness, I'm clear up here. I can't believe my loyalty ain't higher on that. I'm I want to redo that test. And then caring, oh, I'm higher than I thought I would have been, really, to tell you the truth. They must have been all the old people questions or something.
are you saying you're old?
So, but look what it says. Your strongest moral foundation is fairness, and your morality is closest to that of a libertarian. I would have never thought that. But, I mean,
Yeah,
they are more independent thinking, right? I mean,
I
just,
thought you are. I already thought you were kind of a libertarian.
I guess so.
Fucking Garf, that's funny as fuck.
What is
What?
that?
What do you say?
We, we was talking about she couldn't imagine having sex with Musk, and apparently, and his baby mama feel the same way. Yeah, he said, you'd skip a chance for the richest man in the world. Hell, I'd marry him for his money.
How does that
Oh,
work? He asked them out, and they're like, "No, just come into this." They hand him something.
right. Here's a bag.
Garf
Sack,
is going
sack,
to say,
sack,
this
sack.
ain't going to hurt, is it?
Nope, didn't hurt a bit, did it? Oh Lord, that's. You do
I'll be
have to
right back.
wonder. Okay, but I mean, I would think that it's an agreement because of the way the ages of the kids. I just don't think there was like a romantic thing going on
I
with
don't
the.
have enough information to care.
Well, from on Fool's stream the other day when we were talking about them, I looked up all their ages and the way, especially those younger ones,
Yeah.
and they literally they're on top of each other, like they overlap each other,
Uh,
even though they got different moms. So the only way to do that is, I mean, you're either fucking around with two different women, or you're handing out, you know, cum shots.
wherever he was at, he had a girl. I mean, he's the richest man in the world. I don't admire him for him. He's a hoe dog. I mean, bet he didn't go traditionally to one woman and have kids with him that way.
I
Maybe,
agree.
maybe he has a really low sperm count and he's got to take his shots while you got him. I don't know. It's
Oh,
none of
please
my
quit
business.
making excuses for him.
I just,
That's
I just,
disgusting.
I'm not making excuses for him. I'm just saying I just don't know the whole story of him, and I don't have enough to care about it. I have no skin in that game.
Yeah, I don't really give a
I'm
shit either.
amazed.
I just think it's really trippy. I
I'm,
mean,
I'm amazed he can take a fucking rocket, shoot it miles up in the air, and then park it in a little cage.
well, I think that's
You
stupid. I
know,
think that was a lot of waste of
help
fucking.
invent a fucking electric car to get the liberals off our ass somewhat. Well, they can feel high and mighty in their Teslas. You know how much fucking land they had to kill for that fucking Tesla, and what it takes to get rid of one of them motherfuckers. So I mean, I have some complaints with him too. You know, I'm good old carbon boy. I want my gas. You know, because believe it or not, they do more damage.
Yep.
You're not polluting the air. Well, you know, a lot of that shit's made up too. But there's some cities you can go into and just see it hanging in the air like fog. It's fucking. It's just too many people living up on each other. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh,
Thank God I'm a country boy.
he back. You back.
All hell the fools. All hell.
It's weird because his signal now is only at like 2 and it just bounced him out again. I think it might be his signal. That's really going to piss him off if it is.
Man, it's fucking.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
He's still muted.
There,
All
you're unmuted.
right. Am I
Okay.
back now?
You're back.
Good Lord.
What was it doing to you this time?
It's trying to make me do this stupid update.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't this. It was.
I don't know. Like, I haven't never had this problem before, and now all of a sudden I'm using Timu and freaking hacking into my
God,
goddamn
now you sound
computer
like
or something.
Marvin.
The TGS is strong in this.
It reminds me of Marvin. Exactly of Marvin.
Hold on. Everybody put their hands across their chest because Marvin took one for the team.
I'm not kidding you. He will blame me for shit that has nothing to do with me
Love
whatsoever.
you, love you too, brother. Oh God, run! She's here.
Dozer. Oh, I thought Dozer was leaving. I was going to say bye, but I guess he's not.
She's down in the cruiser.
All right, so what did y'all figure out? Did you figure out if Elon Musk was the Antichrist yet, or
Well,
the savior of the
charge.
world?
Guilty.
Maybe one of his children.
guilty. I definitely think that there's some questions that.
The only thing, like y'all were talking about on the first stream, about or Ben and you were talking about how smart he was, and he started, the
Well,
the
which
Tesla. He didn't start
I
Tesla.
know. I
That's
went
what
and looked at it.
infuriates me. He did not start Tesla.
He didn't. Not only did he not start it, but he is not the head. He was not the head engineer for Tesla. In fact, he is not an engineer at all. However, he did help with engineering and is in deep with the engineering part of Tesla since he obviously bought, Tesla. So,
Right. Just like he did not start PayPal.
but I don't know about that. I have no idea. I wouldn't have a clue. But
Did he
you're
buy?
probably right. Huh?
Did he buy PayPal or something?
Yeah, PayPal was under a different name by two other guys who started it.
And now he owns it?
And so I forget if it was Tesla but a lot of these companies that he gets involved with, he gets them to take their name out of the history of it to make him look like he's. I mean, I'm not.
LW, he did co-found him and his buddy, um, like co-founded PayPal.
No, they didn't.
Let's
Hey,
look.
I'm
Let's
pretty
see if
sure.
It was
Google's-
started. It was started as another name by two other guys.
I don't know. I can look it up.
But you won't see on PayPal like Wikipedia because he I think it was PayPal where he got the
He
original out of.
co-founded. Okay, here's the deal. He co-founded X.com, which became PayPal, and then he ended up selling his share of PayPal in 2000. So him and his buddy co-founded X.com, which turned into PayPal,
Yeah, and he
and then
sold X.com to the people who then went on to do PayPal, and they couldn't use what they created at X.com because it was trash technology or trash whatever to do.
eBay bought PayPal.
But he's not some genius.
No, I'm not saying that.
He's kind of
No.
like he- he's not a psychopath, I don't think, all the way like Bill Gates. But Bill Gates is the same way. He stole
I
the
know,
idea
which
from
is why he makes me leery.
he stole the idea for Windows from his friend, and he went to college to be a lawyer and dropped out,
Right.
and just pours money into organizations around the world. Now he's the leader in global warming and vaccines and like it. They're just. I think you have to be a little autistic, or just like these cutthroat businessmen that there's not enough money in the world.
Yeah, he's definitely crazy.
Hey, machinist. Hey, Megan. I actually wearing a traveling fool shirt, and I'm smarter while wearing it. Oh gosh, his head just grew like by 3 inches on each side, guaranteed.
That's awesome, machinist.
So he's up to 4 inches now.
Hey, an inch is an inch, like $20 is $20.
Thanks for 20 thanks, that's right. Paul Allen, yes, was the owner of the Sea Chickens. Yes.
Paul Allen owned the house right behind Barb's house. Just a fucking giant mansion out there. It was this crazy place.
And he was pushed out by
I
Microsoft.
actually met him at my back gate because my dog was wanting to kill his dog. I had a German Shepherd that dog messed with my dog all the time. And he said, it sounds like he wants to get him. I goes, if he got a hold of that poor little dog, they'd probably both run the other way. You know what I mean? But it wasn't true. My dog would hate him. But he wasn't a vicious dog because that dog put him through some stress. And that's the only time I ever talked to him. They had a big party out there, and her brother got all liquored up. And they did Secret Service, and like Secret Service or bodyguards or whatever, and had the governor there and all that shit. And some people come over there telling us, hey, y'all need to tell Mid to go into his house and be quiet. Mid's out there in the yard with 12 gauge and shit. You stay on that land. You know, crazy.
Hmm. Yes, he was pushed out by Gates in the middle of his cancer treatment. I remember all that. No, it wasn't in Seattle, I don't think.
No, it was
I
in New
think-
Mexico,
Yeah.
Santa Fe.
But either
Yeah.
way, I like what they're doing. Hopefully, they can show some better proof to kind of shut people up.
Maybe find the money and pay off some of our debt with it.
Yeah.
Well, and like when we all say things about Elon, like, for instance, he was an engineer. I mean, I'm totally talking a lot of people will say things that are not true. It's not like Elon's saying that. He's not the one saying I
Right.
founded this. So, it
And that's my only point. This whole thing that some people do, like, oh man, this guy, he had nothing. He just started this
Yeah, no.
car company from scratch, and he just
Well-
clawed his way to the top and make these cool cars. When none of that is reality. He didn't start it, and he got $450 million in subsidies by the government to get it going.
Well, I do believe I mean, I don't think he's a stupid person. Obviously, you don't have what he has by being a dumb shit. I mean,
No,
let's be honest.
exactly, exactly.
Um, and I mean, he has done things like the whole. I mean, and I don't even know how much of the SpaceX bullshit he's done. But he is in the middle of that, and does have all the different things. He is in a big piece of the whole Tesla thing, and building those renewable homes or whatever you want to call them. Those, I mean, you can basically, I mean, they're like tiny homes or whatever, but all with renewable resources and all of this shit. So, I mean, he is a smart dude, but like you said, he's not. I mean, he d- he obviously got started somehow with some money to begin with, but still, he did grow that shit on his own.
Right.
First off, there are no perfect people. Okay, uh,
Okay.
at least you're getting a live and personal view of how Trump really acts, and I think he's done a good job in the 3.5 weeks he's been in office of being and looking like a president. And I'm sure that gives our enemies out there in the world, uh, stop and reconsider about going. Is this really got to be a war with this guy? He's a nut. He's not a nut.
Well,
He's just strong.
but I do want Trump to stay focused on everything and not just the shit that Elon. Remember, it seems like Elon's like in his back pocket, and so I do hope that Trump is stay focused and on everything that's going on and not getting distracted by the autistic one swinging from the chandelier, so to speak. So, it does worry me, especially after seeing that interview with the two of them. It was like, oh, geez.
Well, that's why he chose him, so he doesn't have to overlook him. He has to check in. The whole Doge operation has handlers, so they can't make any decisions. They
No,
can't.
I agree. No.
All they can do is report their findings.
Right. I just don't like it. I see the distraction that he could definitely cause.
Well, that's why he's hiring a cabinet. He doles out them jobs. All you're hearing, he don't know what's going on until they give him a report. He's got to have people in there that he can trust. You know, and that's why they are scared of Cash Patel and Bondi and Heathcliff.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder where the general's going to come take his job. They're going to make him Secretary of Defense at one time, wouldn't they?
Matt Getz.
No, 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 no.
No.
The general,
That's the Pete guy.
Buttigieg.
Here it starts with an H.
Buttigieg.
Butt
Yeah.
nugget, not butt
Butt,
nugget.
butt nugget.
Butt nugget, little butt nugget. You
I'm
little
just
butt nugget, you.
I'm just very independent about it. There's a lot of grifters on the right on Twitter. They're just in it for the
Man,
money. They're
Oh,
just
yeah.
suck at. I mean, it is bad out there. It gets worse and worse. There's very, very few people that I really trust to listen to. But I'm just not a suck ass. I'll praise you when you need to be praised. But if I disagree with it, I'm not gonna make excuses just so my team will look better, like all these clowns on Twitter.
you got your side of the line.
Yeah, I'm not going to change what I believe to fit so I can be on the winning team. You know what I mean?
Oh, I agree. I don't agree. Like you're right. Some of these people on Twitter are absolute morons. They'll say or stand up for anything.
Right. Like some people on the left, like let's just say they accuse Trump of wanting to be a dictator, right? And that he's going to run again, or he's just going to, he's just going to be a dictator forever, whatever. There'll be these big influencers on the right will be like, well, so what? It'd be better than what y'all got. They're like dictator Trump, and they're just like, no, I don't want that. No sane conservative. What are you talking about? And these are huge accounts that just make like 17 grand a month on Twitter, and they get invited to all the White House parties. It's there's a lot of it that I don't like.
I was kind of like Benny Johnson.
He's a bit of a. I'll just say this: he makes good money. Sometimes he's a little clickbaity. Sometimes he has good stuff. Sometimes he does a bunch of clickbait.
Who's that?
Benny Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever watch any of the X-22 files?
No.
That was pretty in depth. You know, who knows? It could have been a psyops. It all deals with the anons and Q. You know, because it's two separate entities, but pretty much are telling how they're pushing Democrats this way and why they're doing it, and how they set a lot of precedents that will come back to harm them, like Trump's taxes, for instance. That means anybody, you can get anybody's taxes now. If you can get the president of the United States tax, you can get anybody.
Yep.
And, that there's going to be I think, a lot of Supreme Court special dockets go up here immediately in the next month or so, where a lot of these little frivolous lawsuits are going to be thrown out and people admonished for it. Maybe some of them will stick, maybe some won't. I don't want him to step over a foot of his authority.
Right.
He's a constitutional president. He's by the law president, and he doesn't want to step over anything that would infringe on our constitutional rights or break a law. I feel that. I feel that. But I don't have a worship mode on Donald J. Trump. He's the best thing we got now. That he's our card in the game.
Yeah. Well, I think people should go to jail for all that fake Russia stuff
Me too.
after 2016. I mean, it was just 3 years, 24 hours a day of something that never happened. That was made up by the Hillary Clinton campaign. It's just all fake.
And the money they spent on the impeachments.
There's still people who will argue till they're blue in the face that Trump is a Russian asset and that he told people to drink bleach and that he told. I mean, they'll argue that like to the end of days. They in their mind they know that's true, and it's like, Jesus Christ.
When all of it's been debunked.
It wasn't debunked. You just had to listen to it when it happened. Well, yeah, I'm talking about the bleach thing, but
Yeah.
the other stuff was like, no, he's not. That was one of the biggest scams. And Adam Schiff sitting there saying he has direct evidence and blah blah blah. All this stuff. I mean, he's flat out lying.
He was censored by his own party, and yet now he's a senator.
Schiff is in the House.
No, he's now a senator.
He's now a senator.
Yeah, I think he did become a senator. I think.
Yeah, he was just. That's right. For about the he had the evidence. I remember that. It's for 3 years we were waiting for him to come.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I got it, folks. And remember, there's a good clip of like all the videos run together of clips of the cable news, like the walls are closing in. The walls are closing in.
We got the whistleblowers.
Right.
Stormy, remember when it was Stormy Daniels was going to take him down, and it was like,
Right.
Jesus Christ, you people.
And she ended up having to pay his legal fees.
That was beautiful.
We had to go do a lot of films to pay that.
But there's people on the right that are just the same as those people. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Who think that, I
Yep.
mean, it's just not going to happen.
Graham, he got to go. He's a warmonger, dude.
Oh,
All
Lindsey Graham, yeah, he's horrible. So's the turtle, that Mitch McConnell. I mean,
Yeah.
he's just as
Oh, that's
embarrassing as Biden falling down all the time and shit.
fucking nursing home material. Just, Jesus, let him die. He wants to go. It's like they got him alive on a life support system.
And he's like begging for a crossword puzzle and hee haw to come on TV, you know? He's
I'm
like,
not sure he
give me a
can even do a
crossword puzzle
crossword
book and
puzzle.
let me turn on hee haw and just sit here and leave me alone.
Right.
I'm not far behind him.
I'm not even sure if he can comprehend a crossword puzzle, though.
well, they're hard. God damn it.
Okay, Megan, have a great night, honey.
Toodles.
See ya, Megan.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
I love Megan. She's so
Ship
nice.
needs a 400-pound prison-hardened bull queer for a cellmate, right?
Yeah, I can't stand him. He just even looks like somebody you just like to just, you know.
Oh, he's a weasel. He is a fucking
Are we
weasel.
talking about Schiff still?
Yeah.
Oh man. If he somehow got, you know, this is all allegedly, I'm not saying he's guilty of treason, but if he was ever found guilty of treason and he got the big, yeah, a short drop on a, or long drop on a short rope, I would pull the handle. I'd volunteer. But I don't want it to happen to him. I want everybody to have their rights and their court dates, and you know, if you're not guilty, you're not guilty.
Right.
I don't want nobody harmed.
And I
Mr. Duggar loves everybody, even Adam Schiff. He shows how crazy them people on those vial are.
and I still don't even know how people can't be prosecuted for the 2016 to 2019 Russiagate stuff for election interference.
All of it. It just amazes me as stuff goes on. It's like, wait, I thought that was against the law. I thought, and, but you know, what the hell do we know?
Rush was a misunderstood man.
He was awesome.
Yep.
But he was fucking way awesome. Y'all notice y'all ain't seen the Tate brothers in the news lately. They land low. They were trying to put them bitches in some hard prison time in foreign countries.
Do you remember when all the Democrats were saying before Trump was elected that they would be like that you could RIG the voting machines and all that, and how Republicans were going to do that? Do you remember that whole thing?
Yeah, about yeah.
That was ridiculous. They had all the hearings and all that, and how the thing, and then they go. It's like 4 years later, or you know, not even that long later. They're like, "Look, see, he did it." You know, like what the hell?
And then wouldn't give them opportunity to even look at the ballots.
Oh, there's video. Kamala Harris as a senator in one of those meetings talking about those machines that are
Yeah.
so suspect.
Yep.
You just people just are, I think we're tired and we just have to stop. Like I was listening to a show this morning. They're just crazy shit that they just say and the accusations they make. Just you can't engage it because it's all full of shit. I think most
I
people will
know.
stop engaging it.
I only go in like when I want to troll or something. Like some of these YouTubers the other day. No, it wasn't. It was on Facebook, and I usually don't go in and say anything in Facebook because I post my shit, and I don't even usually go into Facebook. Every now and then I will, but not that often. And usually if I do, I'm just looking at stuff. But somebody posted something, and it was a meme, and I don't remember what it was, but I said my favoriteest thing since January 1 or since January 20th is watching all the melting that has gone on. And I'm telling you what, I might as well have said that I was gonna, I don't know, screw him in the ear with a cucumber. That dude come uncorked on me. I mean, he was so pissed. What do we got here?
Now, this was right after. Remember when after Trump said the election wasn't legitimate, and made those claims and how he was an insurrectionist for that?
Ooh, who's this hot lady?
Yeah, check this out. This is great.
I'd do it.
He's an illegitimate president.
I object to the 15 votes from the state of North Carolina.
People need to start taking to the streets. This is a
Oh, no.
dictator.
He's an illegitimate president.
Do you believe Trump is a legitimate president?
What I believe is that there's no question that the outcome of this election was affected by the Russian interference.
He's an illegitimate president.
I'd like to punch him in the face.
Trump didn't actually win the election in 2016. He lost the election, and he was put in office because the Russians interfered.
Trump knows he's an illegitimate president.
You know why there aren't uprisings all over the country? Maybe there will be.
President-elect, although legally elected, is not legitimate.
I don't see this president-elect as a legitimate president.
We have a president who, if in fact it is proven, may in fact not be a legitimate president.
That's it right there, pull it up.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Objection. I object to the 15 votes from the state of North Carolina.
He's an illegitimate president.
The last time an actor assassinated a president.
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump, and that's a fact.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it almost makes you feel like you're taking crazy pills when you watch the news, you know?
I know.
It's like, wait, are you telling me everything that I saw and heard didn't happen? What are you?
It is nuts.
And that is the definition of awake and woke.
And remember when everybody was like, who cares about her emails? It was in her emails from her team saying that, well, we're polling bad about Hillary's dealings with Russia. She had real bad polling on that. So their idea was, let's make that a Trump issue and call him a Russian agent. I mean, it's in black and white in her emails.
Those emails didn't exist.
Right.
Yeah, the whole thing is stupid. I mean, the whole thing's just dumb. But the news will sit there and lie to you right to your face. So, just believe it. Believe everything they say. Operation Mockingbird never happened. And it doesn't still.
Operations Northwoods never happened. None of it.
Fast and Furious didn't happen.
Yes, son, honey, I agree. Get him some crayons to chew on.
If you'll hand me my crayons, I'll be glad to take your name. But that don't sound like something I would do.
So I'm not a huge fan of T-Mux or whatever it's called. So far, I'm not sold on this.
Eve-Mux?
Okay.
Neither is Gigi. Neither is Gigi. She just quit.
Yeah,
Sorry,
she pulled an LW.
Fucking out of here.
She tried to open another box of wine.
No. I'm here. I'm sorry. I had to grab more ice water. I couldn't take it no more.
Ice water, is that what you're calling it now?
It is. It's ice water.
You quit it.
I have to. I'm trying to make myself healthy again.
All I drink is water.
Me too. Do you ever put that
I don't
apple
drink.
cider vinegar in there?
Not in my water. I actually will just do shots of apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, I do that too.
I put it in my water. and I actually not like all day, but I usually drink like one big thing, of water with apple cider vinegar in it, and I just drink regular water after that. But
Yeah, if you do that regularly and maybe squeeze a lemon in there, you'll never get a kidney stone.
yeah, I like drinking, but you have to get it with the what is it, mother or something. You have to get the organic with what do
Yeah,
they call it,
yeah.
mother's milk
Yep.
or something, or mother's whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
something in there.
Boobies.
Yeah, it's totally the organic one you have to do, not the cleaning product.
Yeah, yeah. Try to stay away from that one.
LW said to drink bleach.
Yep.
That's right.
Uh,
I mean, that's what the news would do. That's what the news would do right there.
are we drinking this bleach or what?
Remember when they were saying that people were actually doing that? And it was like, no, they're not. Nobody's out there going, oh my God, I'm going to not get, I'm going to go. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life.
How did somebody even begin to talk about eating Tide Pod?
Well, yeah.
You used to not have warnings. Do not drink the liquid inside this battery. But they didn't have to put that on there in those days.
Well, there's nobody. I mean, everyone with an IQ over 60 could listen to what he said and not think that he said everybody should go inject Clorox into their veins.
It was a hell of a rush.
I felt like those are the people that actually should have just went. I mean, if you were dumb enough to actually think that, you probably should have just went and done so. Because, I mean, you're never gonna get. You ain't getting any smarter.
Well, that's what they do on purpose too. I mean, they flood the market with headlines.
Yep.
Nobody ever reads the story.
Well, no, it's just like that one fools just showed us legitimate. We don't know if he was legitimate. Remember that was the key word: legitimate, legitimate, legitimate.
Right.
They played that over and over, and everybody said it. It didn't matter if it was NBC, CBS, MSNBC, ABC. It didn't matter. CNN.
One of my favorite fakes was during COVID and the ivermectin thing. And the news came out with an article that in Oklahoma, the ER was so backed up with people who were eating the horse paste that they were getting poisoned and in the ER. And they showed a picture of people waiting in line. And the story talked about how there were shooting victims they couldn't get to because people were all poisoned by the ivermectin horse paste. And the picture of the people in the line outside the ER, they were all wearing jackets with like winter jackets and winter clothes, and it was July.
And they all had hooves.
Yeah. And then come to find out, that story went wild for 3 months. And then people looked into it and reporters looked into it and they couldn't find one doctor, one emergency room employee, not one victim in Oklahoma that could confirm that people were poisoned piling up in the ERs. It was all fake. It was just a made up story by a guy.
Sort of like
Safely labels ruin natural selection, right? Fucking. That I believe in Mexico. That's kind of what they use. Is they don't use safety labels that way. It just kind of natural selection takes its course and.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story. When Mrs. Fools first, was over here in the United States, and she couldn't get into the goddamn medicine bottle, Tylenol. She's like, "How the hell do you open this?" And I always tease that it's, Mrs. Fools proof.
Mm-hmm.
Because there is none of that nonsense you get out of here. There's none of that. I mean, no, not at all.
My mom used to hand my kids the medicine bottles when she couldn't get them open, and it wasn't very long, and they'd have them open. Like, Mama, could you not do that? She's like, I can't open them, and they can. Sorry, I need those.
Here, baby, open my Xanax for me.
Mama's little helper. Mama needs a little help to get your helper. I don't know. Crazy shit going on.
I'm telling you. Just so everybody knows, we have like 15 minutes and it's gonna shut her down again. So,
Yeah.
and I didn't do another notification.
But he opened like 900,000 square miles of land to drill on now. You know, and in the Gulf of America, and in probably Alaskan water somewhere up there. I don't know all the places, but he's fixing to drill, baby, drill.
Well, man, they better put it in fucking hyper mode because we only got 4 years to get all the shit done.
Well, I think 4 years they'll have it passed for one vote, one person, 1 day voting. You know, no ballot tenders, just machines. But everything drops into a glass box, plastic box. That way, just everybody can see. And
I
that's
know,
what
but can you imagine? Now we're gonna leave him to count. Now we're gonna leave him to count. They can't. They couldn't even do it with computers.
they did it. They did it for years before fucking computers.
Well, I know, but that's before they made them all retarded in all these schools. And now look, I mean,
Well,
I'm not sure there's enough
we'll
people that
find
can
people who
count.
can count letters, but that's what
We
it's going to go to is one person, one ballot. They in-person balloting, unless you have, uh,
Mach-
really,
Machinist, are you saying we only have 2 years? Because he's gonna. Because then we won't have the House or the Senate or one of them or both of them or.
hanging chads. I don't get it. Yeah, safety labels do kind of keep it from weeding out the natural progress. You're right. But I think what's going to happen is the rhinos that he'll know who was on his side, and they will. I think they will just um, get all the rhinos out of there. I think they're gone. They better act right. That's why we're getting so many Republicans unanimously voting for shit, except for your McConnell. The guys
Well,
that are on the edge that just got there, they want to stay there for a while.
they definitely have to move fast. To Machinist's point, you only have the House and Senate guaranteed for 2 years, not 4.
Right.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm sure they're going to work hard at trying to cheat it the next time.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, right?
They seem like upstanding people who would never lie to you.
Right. Paper ballots leave. Hanging chads. Remember the Bush Gore election?
Yeah, Florida decided that.
They stole that one from Gore, I think, my opinion. But
Thank God. He was even worse than Bush.
Bush was an awful president.
Yeah, they were both horrible.
They both horrible.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Gore would have been a little more horrible than Bush.
Well,
I don't know if Gore would have got us into the war.
No. Yeah. About 1 million people would still be alive if Gore won.
Maybe that is a good argument. But you never.
I mean, what's that? Oh shit, I can't remember his name. Oh, it's a general. But he talked about it when he became president. They had a set list of who they were going to go take over before 9/11. They were going to go into Iraq. They just, something had to happen, and luckily enough, it happened. And then you look at the paperwork.
They never did find of weapons of mass destruction.
Right, and then you look at the memos and stuff before 9/11. It's like, hey, administration, we think these guys here that came into the country flying,
Ow.
they might want to use jets and stuff like that. Like, nah, it's no big deal.
And voila.
Well, that's the whole thing now too, with this money and this, you know, like this shit's been going on so long that, like, even with the, you know, are we really going to get to see the JFK files? You know, like, are we going to get to
I
see
know.
this stuff? I want to see it. We're coming
I
on
know.
close to 2 weeks from when we had this conversation going.
Right.
And chop, motherfuckers. Let's
Right.
get this going.
Well, remember, you were like, "Oh, they're not," and we were
I
all
know.
talking, saying it was supposed to be like a certain amount of days. It should be any day now, you know, is when they
Yep.
told us. So,
Yep.
Any day now for what?
JFK.
Oh yeah.
Just think about how bad Bush was. He came into office with a surplus. The whole history of the country went to $5 trillion in the debt and all that stuff, and Bush doubled it. Like the whole history of the country, or since 1913, around that time, all those years, it only was 5. He took it, or Clinton took it to 10. And Bush became president. He took it from 10 to 20. The wars,
do you remember sitting there
he's
when
a horrible president?
remember when he gave them like that timeline, and it was like what they call it, shock and awe when they did that thing, and it was just like that all night long. Like, do you remember sitting up that night watching TV?
Yeah.
Like, holy shit!
All that shock and awe, and then you were still there about 20 years later.
Right.
So,
Rocking it on.
listen, as of today, February 18th, the National Archives has concluded its review of the JFK assassination records, and 99% of the material is publicly available, with some remaining documents still under review.
Yeah, that's got a former president's name on it.
Yeah, it's
Or
also got
probably 2 former presidents' names on it.
it's also got a specific country on it.
Yeah, it should be interesting. I wonder if YouTube's going to let us talk about that when it comes out.
Yeah,
I am.
I'm talking about public record. I mean,
Right. Well, you couldn't win, you know.
Yeah, remember?
those days are over though, and
Okay.
it's been over longer than you think. Y'all are still stuck in 2020. People talk about it on YouTube all the time.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
you
and
can actually
YouTube
say
has this-
COVID and vaccine and not have your channel shut down.
Right. And they have relaxed the rules. I think other, you know, they've had to. I think they've been forced to. You know,
Hey, Ike.
Ike. I love
What's
Ike.
up?
Ike, man.
We love our Mr. Ike.
Maybe I get to stomp on the Oilers.
Are y'all having a bikini death match?
Maybe. It's a 2-year cousin.
Well, I just wanted to make sure I recorded it.
We need to clip that shit.
Now, Gunners, does this thing end in 5 minutes?
It does.
What?
You and your Temu streaming service. This is just a joke. Get rid of
Shut
this
up.
nonsense. Come on.
I might end up doing this one because it's like 120 a year versus 200.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I know,
Why
but
don't we
I
just
won't have to
upgrade
stop
to-
the 2.
Oh, God damn it.
Put it at a monthly cost. Quit trying to think how much you're actually putting in it. Just do it at a monthly cost.
That would drive Marvin nuts. What are you doing? Every month we have to pay that? No, it's better if it comes out all at once. Trust me.
Well, you know how you got him rigged.
I do.
There goes again. The man took one for the team.
That's right. Kitchen timer
I think
Temu,
the smart thing to do, like, so I like StreamYard better. I do. I have messed with this one, not like going live, but I have messed with the program before a little bit, and I didn't like it. But like LW, okay, so like, what if you had 4 people on one StreamYard?
Huh?
Well, no, like I was saying, LW. You know how you can go on mine right now and like go live from your channel. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, if you upgrade from the one that's the basic, I'm not talking about you. I'm just speaking out loud here.
Right.
That you can have 4 people that can do that, and I think that's just like $80. So that would be $20. You know, or something like you start figuring that out, then people could have StreamYard
Yeah.
instead of this. But anyway, that's just a thought that just popped in my head. I
Right.
wasn't specifically speaking towards anybody. I was just like, wow, you
Right.
could do that, you know?
Right. It's definitely something to ponder and look at. For certain.
I didn't even know that
Good
I
night,
still
Grandma.
had EV Mux from a few months ago, but it was still there. When I was trying to
But
figure out why I couldn't get on, and I went to
Kind of like herpes, it doesn't go away.
yeah.
oh,
It's a
it's
lot. I'll
telling
tell you
me
this. It's a lot
5 minutes.
easier. I'll tell you, it's a lot easier when you're on your account than it is as a guest. I will say that.
Okay, we got 5 minutes. I'll be right back. I just gotta go
We
check
got
this
5
stuff.
minutes. Gunner's just like, 5 minutes, guys, and the Gravitron. 5 more minutes of the Gravitron at the fair, kids. So
I'll be
hang
back in
on tight.
5 minutes, so we can talk about politics for 2 more minutes.
Right. Okay, cool.
We can talk about. She's gonna talk about something crazy.
No, we're just gonna keep teasing her when she comes back. I don't know. I don't really like that. And maybe it looks better if you pay for it and it doesn't have that little ball rolling around LW's head all the time. And
He likes balls.
I do.
Football, baseball, nothing to do with balls.
Well, I don't know. I'll wait till she gets back.
you know, you can't give her shit while she's not here. Well, and not enjoy it without being able to hurt it.
Okay, sorry.
There you go, LW. It's all you.
All right. So when of this shit stream, we got about this is
I got 2
pressure. A lot of
minutes.
pressure. 2.5 minutes.
I know. Talk
Jeez.
fast.
Well, you actually have 3 minutes and 30 seconds right now. It ends at the 2:01.
Yeah.
Do y'all want me to? Shit.
You gonna re-up?
I'll re-up if anybody wants to.
Will you karaoke?
Fucking.
I'll
I'll go in your thing and delete your account.
What are you doing? Are you gonna go live?
If people still want to keep going, I mean,
Okay.
the bomb's going to go off here in 2 minutes, but it's up to y'all. I'm not going to do it if nobody shows up. And if y'all fuck with me, tell me you're gonna
I'll
show up
pop
and do
in
it.
for a minute. Go now.
All right,
Go
bye.
now.
Had I known that, I would go and I would have directed them to his channel, and then everybody would have just went over to his.
You can still do that.
Hey.
Can I?
If you hurry.
Only if he. Okay, let me try here. Let me see how fast I can go.
CLW.
Let's see if Gutters can do this in time. This is a challenge right here.
Right.
I
I have to find LW's.
I know
too.
you have
Come
to
on.
find his channel. I wish he would comment
know
in the
it.
chat. There's no LW comments in the chat. Damn it. Can anybody drop LW's link in the chat? Anybody fast enough to do that?
Let's see. How did I do it? I went to content.
Can
then I
anybody
go to
drop
my live.
LW's link in the chat?
Gina's can. He can do anything.
And then I have to go to edit. I have to talk this shit out in my head. Oh, where do I go from here? Oh, customization.
I love the way you talk it out. I do the same thing. Let me not bother you. I don't want to put pressure on you.
No, you're fine. Okay.
I
So
know.
now I need LW. Search other videos. LW. So I have to wait for you know what? I actually have to have his. Let me see if I can pull it in here.
All right.
I
That's getting
know.
close. All right, let me jump in and see if he's got it set up already. Not yet.
Let's see if we make it. Got Mr. Duggar.
You got 1 minute.
Yeah, we got 1 minute. Can you do it, LW? Can you do it?
Damn
Let
it.
me know if somebody sees him on there.
Chat has been fun.
All right.
Yes, chat. It's been fun. Thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Hey, either way, Gutters will.
Yes, go over to LW's.
Well, wait. What we'll do is just hang tight and look at Gutters' community post here in a second if this doesn't happen. And
Yes.
we'll have the link right there.
Yes, because we're going here in just a second.
The hell? Come on. Can't find it. Hang tight in the chat, too. Until you close out of the chat will keep running. Hang on.
Well,
2
for
seconds.
5 minutes.
I know. I'm looking for. I've got so many